channel. On today's video I'll show you how I made this turtleneck long neck top. I'll show you videos how I made a pattern, how I sewed this top together, and if you have any questions how I made this top, please do comment down below on the comment box, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Anita.
These are materials which I will be using to create my turtleneck top. Now I'll show you how I make a pattern for my top. I'm using a stretchy viscose fabric which is approximately 60 centimeters long, and I'm using one of my t-shirts to trace a pattern for my turtleneck top. So I laid my t-shirt very neatly on my fabric and now I'm cutting the pattern out, and I have added 1 centimeter for the seam allowance. So now I'm folding this pattern in half, so my top pattern is same on both sides. So my back and front template is cut now. Now I'm cutting off 2 centimeters of the front neckline. So my back neckline is longer than the front neckline. Now I'll show you how I trace the pattern for my sleeves. Basically this fabric is approximately 60 centimeters long, and now I'm folding this fabric in half and in half again, so I cut 2 sleeves in one go. Now I'm pinning my t-shirt sleeve on the fabric like that, and my sleeves are approximately 60 centimeters long with the seam allowance 1 centimeter. Now I'm measuring my wrist measurement, which is approximately 19 centimeters. And the fold is 9.5 centimeters, and now I'm cutting my sleeves out of this fabric. Now I'm folding my t-shirt inside so I can trace the sleeve round pattern like that with the seam allowance. So my sleeves are cut. Now I have cut little notches on the top of the sleeves on both sleeves, so I have a sleeve center on both sleeves like that. And also I have cut the turtleneck pattern, which is approximately 20 centimeters by 40 centimeters for my neckline. And here are all my pattern pieces: turtleneck pattern, 2 sleeve patterns with marked centers, and back and front templates. Front template neckline is lower than the back template. Now I'll show you how to sew turtleneck top. First, I am sewing 2 shoulder seams on this top. I'm using 4-thread overlocking machine to sew my top together, but if you don't have an overlocking machine you can use a zigzag stitch or straight stitch as soon as the fabric is not fraying fabric. So nice and neat 2 seams. Next I will sew the neckline on my top. I'm folding my turtleneck pattern in half like that, and I will be sewing this seam in the middle. Now I'm folding my turtleneck pattern in half like that, and I'm pinning my center points on a turtleneck pattern, front, back and 2 sides. now I'm marking back center and front center. Now I'm pinning my turtleneck pattern. So basically my seam on a turtleneck goes at the back center, and now I'm pinning all centers to attach the turtleneck on my top neckline. And now I'm gonna sew all around the neckline, so that turtleneck seam goes on a back center. It is a little bit tricky to sew the turtleneck pattern on a neckline because it is a curved pattern, so I'm taking my time to sew this turtleneck pattern on top, so it's nice and neat seam. And here it is. So my turtleneck neckline looks really nice and neat. Next I will sew these two sleeves on a button. I'm opening my sleeve button open, and I will be pinning my sleeve button center to the shoulder seam like that, and I'm pinning rest of the sleeve to my top pattern like that. And I'm repeating same with the other sleeve. I'm pinning the sleeve center to the shoulder pattern, and I'm pinning the rest of the sleeve to the top pattern. And now I will sew these two sleeve seams. And this is how it looks, my sleeve attached to the top pattern. Both seams look very nice and neat, and both sleeves are attached to the main top pattern. Next I will sew the side seams all along the sleeve and the side seam, and both sleeve seams will be attached together. So this is how it looks when after I have sewed both side seams together. I sewed that behind the scenes, as you can see. Next I will be hemming the hemline and both sleeves. Now I'm hemming the hemline with overlocking machine and both sleeves. So this is how it looks after I have overlocked this sleeve and the top hemline and the other sleeve. Next I will be sewing a top stitch. I have folded a fabric approximately 5mm to the left side, and now I will be sewing a top stitch all around the top hemline and both sleeves. I sewed the top stitch behind the scenes, and my hemline on the top is finished and both sleeves are finished too, and my top is finished now. If you have any questions how to make this turtleneck top, please comment down below on the comment box.
Thank you so much for watching this video. On my next video I'll show you how I made this matching hair scrunchie. Basically I used same fabric what I use on this turtleneck top, and I made myself also hair scrunchie.